Hi, welcome to episode 33 of the Quest Company.
Previously, on Matricide with all my favorite friends.
You guys all looking up, just see a shadow up in the sky. Everyone roll initiative.
All around. Oh my gosh, it's turning.
You run up seeing this and just like yell your oath and cut into the side of it. And the hide is thick on this creature. And you put an arrow right into the side of its neck where some of the scales meet with the actual fins of the head.
Wisdom? I don't like that. I am not very smart.
Frank, you create these flaming rays and they just like fire out and like all three just into it and it's just you see the guy on the ground with like the tail all the way in his neck as the tail whips out towards Corin and then snakes into you.
I will parry.
The last thing you see before you go under is this creature's maw just down on you. You black out, Corin, as you're like preparing the sword, and the mouth just comes over you and the sword.
No.
Oh, yikes.
No!
Tabitha's turn.
I hate this. Okay, I freaking had it. I was trying to scoop up the people!
Everyone get into Emberstone right away!
You guys begin to head towards now the open stone gates of Emberstone. Listen, they just got pumped full of wyvern poison. We're trying to take care of them.
Can we go to the hospital?
We are!
High Confessor Thundermaul, we need help. We need help right away. You gotta help these people.
And we're back. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, there was nothing.
We tried to have self-control that time, and it felt weird.
It felt really weird because we've never done it
We
before.
should have recorded me coming in on that last note on Journey to the Path.
Yep.
It would have been good.
I would have applauded.
So you all are rushed into this chamber and you see this elderly dwarf woman who has turned around. You begin to watch as she, Krieg, who has come in with gusto and is very high intensity with what's going on. You watch as she calmly walks up to the detachment of guards that have kind of led you guys in, and they've laid Roarke and Corin down on the stone flooring. And you watch as she just calmly walks up to him and she puts a hand on Krieg's shoulder and he seems to instantly relax and calm down. She looks over the bodies and just turns to Krieg and is, What happened to these men? And Krieg turns to her and Confessor, it was a blood wyvern. And with that, you see that she seems very off-taken. And she immediately makes her way over to Roarke. You see she puts a hand over his chest.
I'm watching her like a hawk.
Make a perception check.
That is a 21.
A 21? Mm-hmm. Okay. With that, make an insight check.
That's an 8.
Okay.
I didn't need to tell you.
No, you're fine.
I just felt the need to
Wipe that
Yeah.
smile off your face, Andrew.
No.
You'll never know. No. You watch as she places a hand over his body, and her hand begins to glow, just kind of like with light. Mm-hmm. And she holds her hand over it for a minute, and not really going towards any certain specific spot on his body. But then it's almost like something snaps in her head. Like her eyes are like closed and they open suddenly. And she bends over and like pulls apart his leather armor and shirt.
I look down.
And you see, looking down, a large scar that has been healed over directly in the sternum, like where the bone is.
Okay.
And it seems to be like it's got it's almost like bumped up, like it's left a bruise, or like it may be an effect of the poison, it may be effect of like, but you're not quite sure what is. It looks very abnormal. Okay. It is at this time, because we have been asking all week.
I look down.
We look at his nipples.
What do I see?
Jonah, what color are Rourke's nipples?
God almighty.
I have been
You're welcome.
is a big moment.
Oh, boy.
Zara is staring.
All right, well.
Navy around the edges, and then it becomes violet at the tip.
Navy around
He's
the
got
edges.
violet
Brooke
nipples,
called it
everybody.
ombre nips.
My ombre nips.
Ombre and balayage.
God, I was swearing for yellow. I could have sworn it was yellow.
No.
I was
both
with you
the
on
same
yellow
color?
too.
Well, they would match my eyes if
Yeah,
they were yellow.
blue and
That'd be
yellow and
weird.
red.
It would look cool in the dark. Like
Dark
you'd look
vision out to
scary.
1 foot from your luminescent.
Oh, there's
Jonah.
4 mysterious eyes looking at you. Nope, just 2 eyes, 2 nips.
So there is no
Blackwater.
third nip. You are confirming.
I am confirming
You do
the
not-
lack
there's
of
no third nip.
nipple.
I need you to go
That
ahead
you can see.
and roll a deformity check.
There's
I'm just
no
kidding.
three
Roll for
musketeers.
You're not deformed if you have a third nipple. You're special.
God. Damn it.
That was a fart.
There's another frog in here.
Okay.
So
Zara
with
takes
it, okay. Okay.
Is what?
his nipples shrank. So, oh wait,
He's
was
almost dead and you're concerned about his nipples?
that what?
At this point, you watch as this elderly dwarf woman places her hand directly on the scar in the chest, and you see her hand glows again. And as she leaves it there for a few minutes, but as she begins to raise her hand, almost like with effort, you watch as pulling out of his actual chest this jagged, about 8-inch barb pulls out of his chest, and it's hovering like below her hand. It's probably about like a centimeter or 2 in diameter, and 8 inches long.
Wow.
And it looks like a shard of bone.
Well, he's dead.
And she pulls it out and lays it down next to him, and then does what Zara, you would probably recognize as having seen Corin do it, but puts a hand on his chest and just seals the wound back. And then she makes her way over to Corin. Everybody who's awake, make a perception check.
Oh, no. 9?
Okay.
14.
14.
10.
10. Cool. None of you have noticed to this point.
Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. 13.
None of you have noticed to this point, because you've been mostly focused on Roarke. Corin seemed less in dire need than Corin. You also noticed Corin coming to sooner than anything from Roarke. As she makes her way to Corin, one of the things that becomes very obviously visible is his gauntlet left. Correct. The left gauntlet on Corin is completely black, and there is some faint looking at it as you watch her go to it. There's a faint kind of smoke emanating from the metal itself, and she kneels down next to it and pulls the armor off, just the gauntlet, and you all notice what looks like charring and almost like ash that's on the hand and then goes up into the armor that you can't see and probably burns, and you instantly smell it and recognize it, and she puts a hand over it and attempts to like focus on it. And Zara, you perceiving her or looking at her, you seem to notice that she doesn't look like she feels the need to heal it. Not in like a snobby way,
no.
like in a way that's like, this isn't something necessarily that she can heal.
Okay.
Like you're at like max hit points.
No, I'm at about I think.
Okay.
12.
No, I technically got back up to that.
Right, there was you that got all the extra. It's less of a it's something that she can look at and know that if I'm gonna pump, lay on hands, or cure wounds, it's not gonna necessarily do anything to this.
Gotcha.
In layman's terms. But then she makes her way over to Krieg and looks at him and, Krieg, please take them to the Temple of the First Forge. There they can rest, especially the one with the chest injury. And Krieg just, are you sure you don't want to take them to the inn? And she kind of gives Krieg a hand and, no, you should take them to the Temple of the First Forge. It will be better for them. A much quieter place to rest. And she slowly makes her way back to the altar where she was.
Is he gonna be okay?
She turns as you question. Which?
The blue one.
Yeah, he should be fine.
Is he gonna survive?
Good.
He needs rest.
But he will survive.
Yes. He is breathing. His heart is beating. He will survive.
How much rest?
Some hours.
Oh, go. Okay, good. Okay. Good enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there a reason you
are
had the
welcome.
city locked up so that no one could get in?
Make a persuasion check? This is kind of weird, but I have a reason.
Okay. Oop, okay. 12?
Take your friends and get rest. Please. For their sake. And she kind of nods at Krieg and turns away towards her altar.
What type of altar is it?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Gotta proceed.
I can tell you the basics, but I want to know how much
17.
you notice. 17? Okay. It is a large... The altar itself, like the pedestal of it, is an anvil. It is a stone anvil, but it almost looks like if you hewed stone that was iron down to an anvil and then tempered it where it is. Like it's like almost like an anvil that has grown out of the earth. And on top of the anvil is a very large two-handed hammer.
Cool. And like when we saw her, or when she goes back, whatever works. Like, does she just stand in front of it? Is she sitting on the
She
anvil?
kneels. She's been kneeling in front of it.
Got it.
No, you're good.
Sorry, I was just
And she's currently making her way back there slowly, mind you. Like she seems very, very old.
Look, all I know is that our friends wouldn't be in this position and people wouldn't have been picked off like birds if you didn't close the city off.
She kneels and is praying to an altar, and Krieg kind of, all right, we need to get out of here. Let's just take your friends where she said. Like, we're gonna go to the Temple of Forge, and they can rest there. Orsic will take care of him. He's a great guy.
Who?
Orsic. He's a friend. Don't worry.
Or sick. Okay, gotcha.
You know Orsic.
Oh, no.
Also, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, I'm a skeleton. Are you blind?
No, I'm not blind. But you're very off-putting.
Okay, it's fine. Starts to walk away.
You are? Where are you going?
Away.
Okay, you just walk out of the building into this strange city. In front of you, Frank, lies this like rather open, almost like field area that is this like last ward, and then a very, very massive redstone wall. Well, excuse me, metal wall.
There's a opening that I can go through, right?
There's the closed gate.
All right, I'm just gonna wait for them to come follow me.
You just walk outside and you're standing there.
Yeah.
Ladies?
Is the woman there?
Which woman?
Prego woman.
If she's anywhere, she's probably outside. I doubt she came in with you guys.
I
Into this area?
No, she's probably in this ward. No, in this ward, probably. She just probably didn't go in the temple with you guys. You guys did very well keeping her with you.
Oh, great. I just looked at Tabby and Creed and said, wait 1 second. I want to go back the way we came in and see if she's there.
Okay. You step outside and you see Frank just kind of standing there.
That's back the way we came?
Yeah, that's not like the front door. Make a perception check.
That's a 17.
17. You do not immediately see her.
Darn it.
You can do further look around, but you just like walking out the door, you don't see her.
No, hey Frank, we'll be right with you.
Okay.
Hey, if you see that woman who was with us a while ago, tell her she can come with us if she wants to.
Come with us where?
And I start walking away.
Wait, no.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back with the
Zumba.
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 Zing Zang.
Zumba.
Zing Zang.
Zumba.
What are you talking about? Where? Go where?
Remember the pregnant lady? It's okay. I'll be right back.
She's not part of our crew. I assume she's out of earshot now.
Where are you going, Zara?
I'm back.
You're just back in the temple. Yeah. Okay. Tabitha, anything you want to be doing?
So here's my plan.
Krieg's kind of getting the guards to lift them again, and
I'm going to sneak and follow where they're going and make sure that they're okay.
Sure.
Because I really need both of them to be okay.
Sure. I'm 100% with you.
Where, did Frank leave?
He's just outside. He's waiting for us.
Okay. So I guess you can come with me, or you can have a Frank date.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Krieg pipes in, listening to this. Feel free to join us.
Oh, I will.
We can just go there.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
Fucker.
And he goes back to picking up the bodies.
Wait, out of character. Wait, I want to make sure I'm on the same page with you. What?
I was gonna sneak and make sure they were okay, and that they were
Who's
getting the boys and the Roarke and Corin.
Dead boys.
I'm in the cart with them.
We're all going to the same place. The temple of whatever first.
I didn't think it was okay. I guess I'm just confused.
No worries.
No, it's okay.
That's why I
Where's
wanted
your
to step
confusion?
out
I
for a
was
second.
confused. I thought he was just taking them.
No, that's why I was just. Well, that's why I just piped in with him and was like, "Feel free to He was expecting you all to go with him, but you can certainly sneak behind them if you'd like.
No.
I would like to whisper back to you as kind of we're moving out. I'm assuming.
Yeah. So I mean,
Hey, maybe you should check out. You should sneak around the temple though and make sure that we're not gonna get ambushed into a little murder hut.
I mean, what's the point? They already heard me now.
No. What I mean is, if you want to try to sneak and get ahead and see the temple when we get closer.
I don't think I can.
You know?
Can I sneak ahead? Is there ways for me to sneak ahead?
yeah, you don't technically know where you're going in this city, but you could maybe find out.
Maybe when we get there, if we go through the front gate, you find the side door and pretend to be the milkman and say, "Hey, here's your delivery."
I want to see if I can hear any of
Or
this.
say "Hey,
Make a perception check. You are outside, so disadvantage.
I've got this new food called Zara, and
I think I respect you.
No.
I hear you.
They're too far away, and you're in a city full of little
Yeah,
people.
I was hoping to roll a 20.
That's okay.
I respect you and I hear you, but I think I'm just gonna stab him if it's a situation like that.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Cool. I've got some. Great. I like that. Great.
Okay, stop talking to me.
All right.
Hey, you smell really good, by the way. Okay.
Okay, stop.
So you guys,
I've been really dying, baby.
you guys follow the bodies of Roarke and Corin out to the cart, and you watch Krieg get back up in the seat, and that begins to make his travel. You guys all following?
Yes, and looking for prego women.
So we're not in the car? I'm confused. What's happening? We
Okay.
were in the car? We're not in the car?
You can certainly climb back into the cart. You guys were in the temple with the dwarves as they were getting the bodies.
Right.
Right. So you're gonna travel to another temple.
I got that.
Okay.
I'm confused. We're not in the cart, though.
Do you want to be in the cart?
No.
Okay, then you're not in the cart.
I am.
You're in the cart.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
on
You're
the
just behind
side,
with
legs
Frank.
swinging,
Got it.
looking for the woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
No,
okay.
you're good.
Yep. Sure.
We on the same page?
Nope, sure.
What?
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm good.
The cart begins making its way back to the large red metal doors with the hammers on it. Or not the hammers, the fire and the dwarf. And again, they part for Krieg as you pass into this middle ward of the city. As moving through it, the sounds of hammer on anvil and the sounds of smithing hit your ear. Mm-hmm. But you pass again through another set of large doors, these with hammers on them, into this much grander, much larger, much more dense with buildings first ward. And as you get led into it, you immediately make a right and kind of follow the main road around the side of the city. And this takes a little bit of time, probably like 15, 20 minutes of just walking behind this or riding in the cart. But you eventually come to... Give me a second so I can get this actual thing. You get led to this building with stone walls. It is octagonal in construction. Brain is not doing great. And it seems to be constructed very similar to the temple that you were in earlier. It seems like it was like a stalagmite.
Tights on the top, mites on the bottom.
Boom. It looks like a stalagmite that has been carved into a building.
Cool.
And you're led through some doors, and you enter into what Tordred called the Temple of the First Forge. In the back of the temple, you guys see a very large forge with like a blazing fire in it. And walking into this space, it's kind of like walking into an oven. It doesn't necessarily feel bad. Like it's kind of like a sauna almost. But you all begin to sweat, including Frank, who is perpetually sweats. Even the two boys that are passed out are kind of sweating. And you three see a middle-aged dwarf man with no beard, and kind of a short little crew cut thing going on top. But it's like blonde hair, and then it's just kind of all bunched up into like a little block almost and on his head. And he's in these robes. There are these browns and reds, and he's, what the hell is this? What's everybody doing here? And
We got dying people. We were sent here by what's her face?
Krieg pipes in and is like, hey, we're sent here by Tordred. These two are injured outside in the events, and they just need a rest. And he's like, all right, yes, I'll get one of the rooms ready. And he runs off and to one of the side rooms in this kind of octagonal building that when you walk into it is very like a rectangle. So there's rooms probably around it.
So I looked at Krieg and I'm like, so this is a temple of healing? With a blazing fire pit.
This is the Temple of the First Forge.
Do you think we know what that means?
Yeah, help us
What
out
does that
here.
mean?
Oh, the first forge. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I say he understands.
Yeah, of course. How could you guys?
I'm
not
fucking with you.
understand?
No, the First Forge is a temple to Moradin. It's a dwarven god.
Oh, Morden.
Does he have to do with all the hammer love?
The hammer love.
I mean, you guys seem to really love hammers here. Is like, he kind of like, I'm about
God of
hammers.
hammers.
God of hammers?
He is not a god of hammers.
God of labor.
He's a god of creation. And building. And war, but, you know, whatever.
So, he created this forge?
This is one of the oldest establishments in the city. So, let's get them situated first, and then I take care of it. And they, like, work on getting the bodies into the separate rooms. Corin, you are now actively on your short rest or your long rest if you want. You just let me know.
Oh, so I'm in a room or whatever?
Yeah, you've been laid down. Your artificial clock starts now.
Great. I think he's going to come out of unconsciousness the same way he always is. Like, oh. And there's nobody else in the room?
No.
All right.
I'm saying you're starting
Yeah.
your short rest now. So
Great.
like,
so he wakes up and he's like, okay, and he just takes a nap.
okay, gotcha. And
The armor and all.
Roarke, you are on your long rest.
Right. Nighty-night.
As
We're in bunks.
Fight?
It's canon.
Oh,
Are they
bugs!
in bunk beds?
it is not canon. They are stone beds. They are not bunks.
That would be a bad situation.
Is this kind of like
They have like patting on them.
Situation where the stones have certain healing qualities to them. Ooh, so snazzy.
You guys
Look at
can-
my
No.
rocks. Look at my rocks.
You can
Make
heal
a-
things with your mind.
Make a
I know, you're right.
make a nature check,
Okay.
Zara.
Sorry to get on a sidetrack, guys.
No, it's okay. Make a nature check.
It is wisdom.
It's not.
I heal with my heart.
I want to say that's a 9.
A 9.
It is a 9.
I want to say it's a 9.
I
Cool.
want to say it is a 9.
I never want to
But
say
it's a
anything
1.
It's probably the rocks. That's probably why they got sent here is the rocks.
Shine to them, am I right?
Yeah, they're pretty rocks. They have like it's almost like a black rock that has like red veins in it.
Yes.
And on the inside, it's almost like polished marble that has that look to it. Like if you took marble that has like white veins, just flip that with red.
I see them situated before all the waking and stuff. I'm just like, nice rocks. And then
Hot.
It's Venetian.
Sure. The rest of you guys kind of, as Krieg comes back, all right. I'm gonna hand you over to Orsek because
Whoa.
I have to get back to my duties.
what?
Oh.
What duty? You're just standing at the door.
He said duty.
It's just like a slow pan to Frank of just like, I have to make sure that all those people that were out there have a place in here.
Oh, so you couldn't do that earlier before the little dragon came? I have a child, and I'm going to point at
Listen, that was a blood wyvern, and they don't come this far north.
And you're telling me Tora didn't summon it?
Who?
Tordred?
Yeah,
Their
that
healer
lady.
woman?
Yeah.
She can't summon a blood wyvern.
As far as you know.
Then what is she doing?
She prays to Moradin. She's his chief confessor.
Krieg, what did she do when she touched you after you were freaking out and then she said, I'm just going to put my hand on you? Krieg, do you trust this woman? Krieg, look me in the eyes. What do you think of her? Truly, honestly, like if your kids were on the chopping block, on a
'Cause my
stone
kid is on
chopping
this chopping
block,
block.
Yeah.
what would you say to the High Confessor? Can we trust her?
She's like a mother to me.
A mother who puts her hand on your shoulder and calms
Well,
you down.
what
That
kind
actually
of-
sounds
wait,
like a
sounds
mom. That actually does sound mom.
I mean, what kind of
it does.
That does
what
sound,
kind of mom?
and-
There's some
and-
mean moms out there.
Well, she didn't
Some
have
moms can summon blood wyverns.
Somewhere in his
She's-
unconscious state, Roarke goes, yeah.
She's stern, but she's fair.
How long has
She's
she been
stern,
here?
but she's fair. Okay.
She's been here since the city started. So, look,
We built this.
Sorry, we're just
we
a little...
didn't build Emberstone.
They built this.
City on rock and stone.
It was an old city.
Oh no!
There's this beautiful world.
No, it's fine.
It exists, and Andrew's leaving it.
Wait.
We built.
What did he just say?
He just told you that they didn't build Emberstone.
It was here?
Aye. Oh, wait, listen. Back before the war between Osval and Aldernia, there was scouting parties and from Aldernia that were looking for ore, and they were in the Red Slopes and they found this place. I was in the initial group that came in when we fucking went into the city for the first time.
So let me ask you this. The gate is locked. Then two of our friends go down. And now you want to let everybody in? And say, oh, home sweet home in the fucking Red Rock.
I want to let everybody in because I haven't seen a blood wyvern this far north in my entire life.
You're just going to wait for a dragon to pick off people before you
He
let
wasn't.
people
We
in the
weren't
city.
waiting for a dragon.
Yeah, because I did.
It's an unpredictable event. There's no way they could have predicted it.
Thank you.
Don't blame them.
Why are you
You're
not
being
on your
unnecessarily
side,
rude
though?
at this moment. These guys are being very nice to our friends, and they're going to heal them. Saving us a lot of trouble.
We actually already healed them.
I think it's for a case in point, all right?
What are you rolling for? Because you've been rolling them for so long.
I would like to look at the stonework and see if it's anything that he would recognize.
Okay.
Like some sort of ancient creature. Because he has I have a 20 intelligence, so
Okay.
I might as well.
Might as well roll that history check.
Just go
with
for
that
it.
20.
Are you proficient in history?
One? What is it?
Is it a 1?
Yeah.
It's
I
a
see you talk about
natty
that
one.
20 and
What a
ability
fool am I.
score and
There's probably rocks here.
That was
Frank.
incredible.
It seems like a place with rocks.
Frank, you keep catching Zara taking like side glances at the rocks around here, and you kind of get the feeling like maybe these are magical rocks.
God damn it.
Maybe that's why she brought me here. You also again question whether or not you're actually here, or is this just a dream?
Roll to know if he's in a dream. Can I do that?
Yeah,
Is
go
that
ahead and
separate
roll to know if you're in a dream.
That's do I add anything to that roll?
Go ahead and add your wisdom modifier.
That's it's an 11.
An 11? I mean, Frank.
God damn it!
Sometimes the world blends. What's meditation? What's real? Life's hard.
I'm sorry.
But these magic rocks are cool.
Frank
Air
forgot.
quotes, life is hard.
Frank
Level 20 wizard.
Frank completely forgot that he thought he might be in a dream, and I was like, "Ah, fuck!" And he was doing it again.
Put it out of his mind.
And then God brought it back.
Krieg's just like watching on like, is it gonna be alright?
He looks at the rocks and he's
It
like,
happens.
He might need a rest too. There's room enough for all of us, right?
I think you got room. If you want, I can show you to the inn if you'd rather.
Oh, no, we're staying here.
Please.
Krieg.
"Yeah." She tells us what to do.
I didn't catch your name. What's your name?
Monica.
It's Tabitha. She's lying to you.
And he's Chandler, and I'm
Rachel.
Rachel.
All right, Tabitha.
Joey, who's wrong?
My name is Bill Fontaine.
Joey. Yeah. Roarke is Joey.
It's not even a question of who's Joey.
I would think Chandler would be Corin.
I know.
Yeah.
I just had to say
Make
it
a deception
as fast
check.
as I
It's
could.
good. It's a good bit.
What's that under shit?
What is
No, yeah, I think if we're splitting it up.
No, that's under
Charisma?
charisma. 13.
I'll be there for
13?
you.
Yeah.
With the disadvantage. I'm not worried about your name, but I know that's not your fucking name.
Ah, god damn it.
Yeah, Frank's totally lost.
All right, Tabitha. You're more than welcome to stay here.
Great, thank you.
Actually. Okay.
Cool. All right, let's
Okay,
sleep.
well-
Sorry.
You can go. Thanks.
Let's sleep in a furnace.
All right. Well, if you have more questions about anything, Orsic might be able to help you out. But is
Now,
there
what's
any-
your middle name?
I don't have a middle name.
Oh,
Oh, so your parents didn't love you. It's okay. Mine didn't either.
yeah.
And I walk away.
I'm gonna go bed, man.
My parents died in an orc attack.
Oh, cry me a
I'm just kidding. That's not real.
Oh,
No, at that
boo-hoo.
At that comment, he just leaves.
Your parents die in an orc attack. Boo-hoo.
It's not
Roarke and I were so nice to that guy.
I know you guys were.
Zara, Tabitha.
You guys are passed out.
Yeah, you
Zara
know
and
what's going
Tabitha, You both kind of get like
Shoulder checked by the other dwarf guards as they walk out behind him.
Oh shoot!
As
Going on the hit list.
you get the idea that they are very, very loyal to Krieg. Anywho, but they leave and the door's shut, and you kind of see
Thank you, Krieg.
Orsic run across the back thing, trying to grab some more sheets as he runs. He seems very not prepared to take care of people.
I want to intercept and be like, "Hey, can we help you?"
Hey, yeah, you take these blankets to your friends.
Why are you so nervous?
I'm not nervous. We just don't usually entertain guests. And he runs back away.
And I'll be right back, guys.
I'll take one to
Nope, I got
That
it.
guy's
No, I got it.
nervouser
No.
than a...
I got
I
it.
really need
Nervous.
to do it.
He's your character, Romeo and Juliet.
I got it.
I got it.
Yes, very much. Fans, you don't know what we're talking about, but it was perfect.
Fans, you know what we're talking about, but real fans?
You know exactly what we're talking about.
Okay.
Hey, real fans? Real fans.
Only Dakota gets that.
I know no one cares.
It's all gonna get cut. Whatever.
No, that's not getting cut. That's
Is
gold.
Dawson
I don't cut
asleep?
anything anymore.
I've just been bouncing him this whole time.
He wakes up right then when you say,
Make an animal handling check, actually.
He's an animal?
Well, for this. 19? Yeah, you put him to sleep.
Oh, cold cocker.
No. She was talking about rocking him.
Mike Tyson.
Okay, Frank,
Punch that baby goblin.
hold your
Knock the
arms out.
fuck out.
Yes, honey.
Hold your arms out.
Yeah, here you go. My arms are out.
Are you gonna drop him? I worked really hard to
I
rock him.
don't know. Am I gonna drop him?
You're really slippery.
I'm an unpredictable person. Just drop him in my hands.
Oh God! Wash his head. Wash his head.
I got him.
Make a dexter. I'm just kidding.
I give him back to Frank.
Sometimes you drop babies. You can't stop that. It's part of life, man.
I mean, I'm sure.
I was dropped.
I
Well,
don't doubt
Joe
that.
Cash was dropped, not Frank. Sorry.
That's got dark.
And you turned out all right.
I turned out alive.
He turned out.
The wind.
Every night. So, Zara, you're taking a blanket to corner Roarke. Which one?
I have both.
I will take one to Roarke, though, if you want to take one to Corin.
I can take one of them.
It
No,
doesn't.
you
Just
have
for
the
me.
baby.
Just for me.
No, this has to go to Roarke.
Somebody take a
Corin.
leadership role. Do a thing.
Oh, please. Keep going.
I hate to blink it over and say, okay.
I'm gonna find
Okay.
a bed and go to bed.
You're gonna just
I'm gonna find a bed and go to sleep.
okay. You open one of the doors to one of the rooms, and you see a stone kind of. They look like altars, or just like stone tables. And you just kind of go lay on top of it.
Is there any like chests in this room or anything
Like-
they could rifle through?
No, it seems very empty.
Okay.
These seem like rooms for like quiet reflection.
Okay, gotcha. He's gonna look around for that and then look right at the bed and be like, "Huh, that looks comfy," and then just meditate while standing and staring at the bed.
Before Zara goes to Corin's room, Tabitha just wants to kind of pat her shoulder and go, treat him well, and walk towards Roarke's room.
Oh.
Ah! That's all she says. Ah!
I love it.
It was a Knight's Tale reference. Did you get? No.
No.
It was supposed to be
anybody
funny.
got it.
It was supposed to be
Real
a joke.
fans.
I'm so sorry.
Real fans.
I'm so sorry that reference flew over my head, but I'm really glad
I
you
thought
enjoyed
it was so
it.
funny.
Lena
I'm
Jackie
so
needs to come through
sorry.
on this one.
Wait, what is it?
Never mind.
I'm sorry.
And we continue.
So,
It bombed really bombed.
I love you.
Zara, you take a blanket into Corin's room. You see that Orsic has like laid down a sheet before they put the body on the stone.
That's good housekeeping.
Yes, the body. Is there anything you want to do?
I
other
will
than just-
lay the blanket down, tuck in a non-sexual fashion, tuck him in.
Oh, not a sexual talk.
not a sexy tuck.
like the dad. Like the dad and Elf.
Yes, like the
She's
dad and elf.
not gonna
I'm gonna
sex
tuck-
tuck him.
I'm not. Yeah, there's no
Okay.
getting
No,
over
yeah.
top. No sex.
Yeah, no,
tuck.
I got you. I'm not gonna try and weave anything here.
It's true. Tabby did speak me a little bit.
Okay.
But then if I can see his arm that you mentioned before
Okay.
I tuck.
The gauntlet was carried by one of the guards, and you can see that they've put it in the room. Make a medicine check. If you roll high enough, I might make you roll something else.
18.
18. Okay, not quite high enough, but that's.
That's a tough high.
It was This is for whatever
Whatever.
else. Yeah, you needed something really high. With an 18, you didn't watch that creature breathe fire in any form or whatever. You also don't necessarily know like if it had acid or whatever. But looking at his hand, it looks as it is black, like almost like if you ran your hand through a bag of charcoal and like pulled your hand out, like how it would just be like covered in like charcoal dust and like ash and stuff. But you do see like some blisters and what it looks like his hand microwaved.
Oh.
But like not like graphically so,
When
but
I
just
tuck,
like you
when I tuck, I
notice.
avoid that section
Okay,
a little bit.
you do. Is that everything you're doing there?
Well, I'd like to leave a little note
Okay.
that says, "Don't freak out when you see your hand."
Oh gosh.
Okay. You write a little note.
Z.
Z.
And then also, is there a window?
No.
What's the door situations like?
There's just like a single door that comes into
Is there a
this
lock?
room. No.
Okay, feel good about that.
These
Walk
rooms
it out.
don't. These rooms don't seem like they're rooms.
Are
Like,
there any trap doors?
make a perception check.
Come on, baby.
You put me in a temple. I don't trust these people.
That's okay. I'm not saying don't.
That's a 24.
24. You are very certain that there are no trapdoors in this room.
Great. I finished my tuck. I'm out.
Okay. Tabitha, you go to take the blanket to Roarke.
Yes. I'm gonna lay it on his little body, and then I want to take my hand and like hover it above his forehead,
Okay.
like not to where it's touching, but it's like almost touching.
Yeah.
And I look at Roarke, and I kind of with my other hand move his little hair, tuck it behind his ear, and I
Okay.
go. And then the song begins again, and in your head it never ends. Come high or low, you'll finally know the horrors that keep me from sleeping. I'm gonna leave.
That's so freaky.
Did you just curse me? Did you just put a fucking curse on me? What the hell was that?
You don't know.
He's never gonna be the same.
Okay.
What the tuck?
Can that time out so that me and Tabby both come out?
Yeah, we both come
at
out
the same time. Great.
I'm working it for you.
Oh, great.
As you come out, you see Zara also walking out of Corin's room.
I turn directly. I turn my head to her and I go, "Did you get a good tuck in there?"
Oh, I tucked so hard.
Oh, wait. No, tucks aren't supposed to be hard. The whole thing about tucks is a gentle, nestle. I can tuck you in later if you need me to show you.
No, I think
Disadvantage.
I think for some people tucks can be
That's a
gentle.
nat one to start with.
Oh my gosh.
But-
You're maybe dreaming. Who knows?
Tucks, tucks can be gentle, and some
Okay.
tucks can be hard and furious. I think.
Well,
it
then
just-
maybe you could try a hard tuck on me sometime. Because I've only experienced gentle tucks.
if you
Fanfiction doesn't even need to be written.
Like, what is in
Don't
this
even need it
episode
to be
already?
written.
Nipples? Tucks? Nipple tucks?
Man, I ship it so hard.
you know what?
Also, your tuck wasn't soft. You were specifically like...
No, but it was so gentle that it was barely a touch.
And we're moving on.
I thought I was being really clever with my tune.
We're not.
You know,
We're not.
I
Shouldn't
think.
you show nipples and tucks on FX?
Yeah.
Mother tucker.
I think. Hey, Frank. If you were being tucked, would you?
Frank's meditating in another room.
Aw,
Deep in there too.
You can go find
You know
him.
what we can do? We could tuck Dawson in.
Yeah, let's
and then
tuck
see
Dawson.
what he likes.
Let's both tuck Dawson.
I'm still holding Dawson in my arms as I sleep. That's right.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna
He's
try
easily
to
Make
see.
an investigation check, because you currently don't know where Frank is.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh gosh.
Whoa.
Damn it.
Investigation. 17.
17? Oh, easily. You open, you're like, I bet he went in one of these rooms.
Okay.
And you open one of the doors. And literally, as you open the door towards yourself, there's just, he's just standing, not moving. But it's
Okay.
his back. You
I
don't.
wanna.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna grab a blanket really quick.
Okay, I'll
I
get
go to the
Dawson.
guy.
Hi! What can I do for you?
Hey, just one more blanket. If you have-
Yeah. And he, runs off and comes back.
Like arms, like...
Yes, he is Kermit running. But he's like dwarf Kermit running. So it's just very stocky and
Oh,
little.
That's perfect.
There's five
And
of
then
us.
I look at him and I say, hey, no need to be worried. We're pretty easygoing when it comes to our needs.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
I slept in a booth last night, so it's fine.
Do you have any good?
Where did you come from last night? Were you already in the city?
Oh no, we weren't. We traveled.
We
Oh
were-
wait, I'm.
Where'd you
sorry,
find a
last night.
booth?
3 nights ago. See how easygoing I am. See how easygoing I am. And I take the blanket.
Alright.
Don't worry about it.
Where's
You're gonna
the-
have a great time with us. We know how to party. We know how to chill. You just tell us what you need. Coffee
What happened to your
or a
friends?
little something more.
A bear.
A bear?
Yeah, running rampant.
What happened to the other one?
A snake bit his heel.
And now he's a skeleton.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy got burned alive.
And he's alive.
Yeah, crazy shit.
Please let him roll in that one.
Make a deception check.
I'm proficient in that. Believe it or not. Okay, well,
Maybe not.
13?
It certainly beats his natural 3.
Wow.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, hey, speaking of, do you have any good tuck, rules that you like? What do you like when you get tucked?
Huh?
I prefer a soft, gentle tuck. Hey, no, one where you kind of cuddle into it.
I just turned to Tabitha and it's a smooth, small smile. Cool.
Great.
I get what you're saying, man. There's a lot of ways to tuck, but I mean, the smooth, gentle tuck is. It's a
preferable,
classic. You know,
right?
it's as good as meat and cheese.
I think Corin dies in his sleep. He just shuffles off this mortal coil. Why go on?
And then after that, I just go, let's go tuck!
Yeah. Okay, I sneak up to Frank, and I go, Frank.
He rolled a nat 1 on perception.
He has no idea you're there.
Okay, wait,
Are we tucking Frank?
No, we're gonna tuck Dawson. I just gotta get him out.
Oh, sorry. Now I get it.
Dawson. And I go and I take Dawson's little sleeping body out.
Oh, you got a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, you followed us in here. Would you like it tucked?
What?
He's looking for some tucking. Yeah.
I was just coming to look at the guy that was burned, but
Oh, cool.
if we're giving out tucks, like, why not?
Do you want both of us to tuck you, or like what? One.
Well, why don't you tuck the baby first, and then we'll talk.
Observe this, Josh.
Make sure the baby's in a separate room.
I cannot handle this right now.
I'm just gonna steer into it.
Joe, you are just well.
Okay, so here's how you do a good tucking.
Hey, come in closer. Watch. Watch. Okay.
Oh no.
At one time, I made a really cool priest, and then he's rolled really bad.
Joe Leitess hates Brooke right now. Okay, so here's what you do. You gotta lay the item down.
What are you laying him down on the
Just the floor.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Do you see this?
Lightus is banging out whiskey now.
And a large cup.
Do you see it? You lay him down,
Yeah. All right.
and then you just take one hand, and you just slowly draw it down his body.
Wow. Wow, that's a technique right there.
That warms him up. And then you take the blanket and you just throw it on him.
Whoa,
And
whoa,
I just
whoa, whoa. That was
Throw the blanket over Dawson.
Oh my god.
That's not how I would tuck, but I mean, if that's how.
Wait,
How you would
what?
do
Does
it?
Dawson do anything?
And Dawson's like out. That was a 19 on animal handling. He is asleep.
That was fascinating.
Yeah.
That was really, really interesting.
For some, too fast. For others, quick and to the point.
But you know what?
Father's
I hate
taking
to
too
say
long.
it. You know what? Dawson's tucked.
Yeah, he's tucked
Like,
in.
I can't deny that.
Yeah,
He got
Like
tucked
you-
pretty good.
You did it.
I did.
Like,
I really
I never thought that would have worked, but I strangely support it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can understand that if you're somebody who's restless or, like, you don't have a lot of time, you gotta rush that tuck.
Yeah, you gotta rush the tuck. You really do.
But you need it.
really gotta rush it.
Andrew, do you want some alcohol too? 'Cause
I'm good. I'm good with
now
water.
Jonah, Joe, and I are all
You are
drinking.
short on time.
Okay, let me show you my
Okay, you
tuck.
tuck Orvisic.
Okay.
And
wait.
I'll watch.
Okay. Do we have another, like, bed?
So wait, you're gonna tuck me and you're gonna watch.
Yeah.
Well, we're sorry, we might not have explained this to you. We're going over theories of tucking because we tucked our friends.
Why don't
in.
you just tuck each other and I'll watch? You're clearly better at tucking than I am.
No.
We're the ones.
Yeah, I
Do you
showed
like
her.
efficiency in tucking?
Maybe?
Possibly at the end of this long rest.
I showed her my way of tucking, so now she's gonna show me her way of tucking.
On you.
Actually, I'm gonna take it slow.
That's a good idea.
How what?
On you, right?
Good idea.
No, on you, because you wanted to get tucked, right?
All right. And he goes and lays down on like one of the stone tablets.
So, all right. Well,
And
I
it
really learned a
breaks.
lot in that
And
last
he
tuck.
resurrects. Sorry, stone tablet.
I
Mine
like
looks in
to
wardrobe.
get a thorough glance.
Okay, thorough glance.
And observe, like, side sleeper, back sleeper, tummy sleeper.
Okay.
Big, lot of options.
Sleeping on his stomach.
Oh, man, let me tell you.
Oh, he's one of those.
I kind of whisper. Let me tell you.
Just like
this
face
one
down
is-
in the rock.
Oh.
He's like he's a really hardcore
He's
dwarf.
suffocating at the moment.
He didn't have a beard, so he's good.
Let me tell you, the stomach ones are the easiest tucks ever.
I believe that.
Okay. And then...
He's like, I know you, just take him from behind.
Yep.
This is-
You just start drinking the wax.
They drink the wax from this candle.
Oh my god! What just happened? I just laughed so hard I farted.
All right, so
Is there any seawater that Corin can drink nearby?
Yes. When he finishes his short rest,
Yeah.
he can down all of
the
them.
nearest furnace and throw himself in.
There's a huge one in the back.
I do like furnaces at this point.
Okay.
He
So
thunderous
Zara.
smites his own neck.
Okay. So Zara is standing behind him currently.
okay.
And then, okay. So the first step is you gotta go light and easy so they don't hear you.
Oh, you're sneaking up. Okay,
It's
I
a
can
little.
do that.
I think you might enjoy this because it's a little sneaky.
Okay.
Like they don't see the tuck, so it's gentle, sneaky, smooth, slow. Okay.
Zara, make a stealth check.
Disadvantage because she's wearing plate, right?
Correct.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, it was a and a 1.
We all die.
Wait, 20 into 1?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. That was so funny.
Zara, you go to take a step towards tucking him in this, like, crouched manner. And you do that thing where you trip over your own feet and smash your head into the stone table. You take 1 point of damage and are knocked unconscious.
It's our punishment.
You are now long resting.
Zara?
Yeah, enforced long rest.
Oh, that is
Zara?
God smiting us for
Yeah,
making this
yeah.
last so long.
Hey,
Do
Zara,
the fucking audio
I
from
kick
Go
her.
the
As she... Well, when am I gonna get tucked in? His face still straight down the stone.
Zara, I just kind of kick her.
You do.
Okay. I take the blanket and I sneak up on him.
Roll stealth.
Frank is
You
dreaming
hear
of
the
death.
little, you hear the little like ghostly me saying, "You're doing it. You're doing it."
Oh, man.
17?
17? Sure, let me see. Let's see if he notices. Nope, he continues to roll the lowest I've ever seen an NPC roll. I've had like 4 3s and like a 2, and that was a 7. When are you gonna tuck me in?
And I take the sheet and I go sleep.
Oh, there you are.
Throw it on him. Was that good for you?
Nope.
Okay. That's the way Zara would have done it, so it's her fault, really.
That's not very impressive.
Yeah.
And he gets up.
All right, well.
Hey, you can have this bed if you want it.
Oh, thank you. Good night.
He walks back into the main area. Tabitha, what are you doing?
Well, now that it's just me.
I'm going to talk to every NPC in the city.
Now that it's just me. Oh, man. I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
My God.
You find a curled up spot above Zara on this stone table.
No, I'd be under it.
You can't get under it.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like
I'll go
a
on top of it.
it's like a cube.
Oh, I'll kind of lay
Rectangle.
next to her like little babies, like.
Okay, so you lay down next to
Yeah,
Okay, that's the best way to tuck.
her concussed body, and
Yeah.
Just bleeding a little bit from the head.
just
Fucking Mr. Bean yourself. What is this?
I got a 20. I got a 20 to tuck that man.
Sorry.
I got one.
Win some.
But with that,
Win some, lose some.
With
That's
that,
right.
everyone
If
dies.
anything.
you all go to sleep with the knowledge that you have made it to Emberstone.
Wow.
The title of this has to be "Go the Fuck to Sleep."
Yes, please.
You're all level 5 now,
Oh my
but you
God.
didn't know it happened.
Welcome. We can high five all the
Oh
time.
man, I feel like I'm better with at doing swords now.
I think
Technically, Corin, you would come to consciousness if you were just short resting. Do you want to just long rest since everybody's kind of out?
That's what I was doing.
Cool.
Sorry.
I just want to double check, like,
Yeah.
that you didn't want to, like, wake up and everyone's asleep and it's like,
See, I wanted to progress the plot and the story with my friends, so we could all go on a big adventure together, and we could look at the world that you're like sort of building.
listen,
So I
we
wanted
went
to
on
go
an
to sleep.
adventure in tucking,
It's
so
like Christmas, right? So you
Whatever,
want to go to
found
sleep
myself.
early so it can come, right? You want to go to sleep so that Christmas can come the next day.
yeah, but you want to get
Christmas will
You
take
gotta
you
get
in.
tucked in before.
you want to get tucked in before you go to sleep for
Christmas
Christmas.
present of all.
Yeah.
I saw mommy tucking Santa Claus.
Oh, now you guys can joke.
That's what we've been building to.
I was asleep.
That's what we've been building to this whole time, listeners.
Really well.
All I could do was, in my real meat space body, pretend like I was about to
kill
gut
yourself.
myself with a
Right.
pen. So.
Right.
In the meat space.
But no, I'm awake, and I guess if I'm awake a little bit earlier than anybody else, I just like kind of come to and like I'm shocked at my hand.
And you saw the.
And I saw the note. Don't freak out about my hand, okay? Got it? I won't.
And then look at your hand because you didn't look
and
at
I'm
it.
like, I'm a little freaked.
Yeah, so you know, when you wake up, your hand feels really good.
It feels really good.
Like,
Yeah. Corin feels good.
it feels like it's very off-putting to your eyes in the sense that, like, it feels really healthy and really strong. Like, that whole arm almost kind of feels strong and like energized.
I think Corin as a whole is like in a great mood, despite being knocked out twice within the last 48 hours.
But looking at it,
it
looks very disturbing.
Right, it's burned to shit.
I mean, it's also just black. It hasn't been cleaned. Like, not really certain what it is gonna look like underneath all of that.
Yeah, I'm if
you
there's
do
like a
know
sink or something near. Yeah.
You do note like there aren't like blisters on it. There aren't. There doesn't seem to be like. It looks like what you see when you see it is like it looks like it just has all this charcoal and black on it, but like you don't actually see the burns or
damn spot.
anything.
And I might try to rub a little bit off.
You rub some off and it comes off on your hand.
Great. If there's any like my water canteen or whatever, like try to just like sort of wash it off. See, you know, if I can get the soot off.
Splashing some water on it, most of it just kind of washes off naturally. But looking at the hand itself, almost in the lines with the veins of your own hand and how they kind of travel up your arm, probably up to mid forearm. You see like almost like black lines that kind of crawl up your hand and up almost into your arm, and it's kind of like instead of stopping, they just kind of go in deeper, so you can't see them. Like it's like the stuff near your hand is on the surface.
Great.
And as it travels up your arm, it just kind of descends into the arm, like closer to the bones. You can't really see it. But like it's black and white lines that kind of almost jaggedly trace vein lines and non-vein lines. Anyhow.
Holy crap. And I think after doing that, he's just going to do some diagnostic with his hand, like see if he has like motion or whatever.
Feels great. Feels really functional. Feels.
I think Corin's mood is very surprisingly, and to him, suspiciously, like, good.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Jesus. And he just gets dressed, and I think he's going to go out into the common area.
Okay.
Plate and all.
Zara, you wake up with Tabitha.
A little lump
kind
on
of,
my head, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little goose egg.
Yeah.
But you guys can get ready and make your way out to the main area if that's what you're thinking. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You guys get ready and kind of head out.
Morning. That was some fun tucking.
Yeah, sorry, I tripped.
It's okay.
I can show you tucking, though. I promise. I have a good tuck method.
I'm confident with my tucking skills.
Okay.
But if you need help tucking...
I was impressed with them, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really tried in prison. You know, I had to tuck myself in every night by myself in prison, so...
Gotta do what you gotta
Need
do.
that pen, Leitess?
In prison.
All right, let me just flex my biceps ready for some harakiri. Right?
So you guys make your way out to the main area.
Yeah.
Frank, you come out of meditation. You see Dawson sitting on this thing looking at you with like a little blanket over his shoulders and like over his little head. So it's just really just like this big green nose that sticks out of this little thing. Dawson.
Come. And he walks out.
Tuck.
Yes!
What?
Dawson. He follows you.
Teaching in his words left and right.
You come to consciousness. And probably have been for an hour or two. It's probably like the thing when you wake up from like really tired wake up.
I'm so sorry.
And you fart horribly. No, you feel have you ever seen the thing where it's like have to perform open heart surgery where they break the sternum open?
Yeah.
That's to some extent what your sternum's feeling like. Like this barb went through the bone of your sternum into your vitals and released poison. You're feeling slow and pretty rough, and moving is like it's taking a lot to like get clothes back the way they are and figure things out. Your nipples are out, and it's like really inconvenient.
Yeah, I think that just like as you starts to wake up, it's just the moment. Look at the chest. Oh fuck! And then just gradually, slowly, it all does not feel good.
Yeah.
And what Why are my nipples out? Oh, that's
No one's
weird.
supposed to see my nipples.
That's weird.
That's my character secret.
I mean, like, they're never really hidden because I've got this kind of flowy jacket thing from the official artwork, but I mean...
Saying this all to yourself.
They're
in
just
an empty
out there
room.
now. That's weird.
Like beacons and then.
But you do, and you make your way outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say, when everybody comes out and sees Corin, I assume, he is fucking voraciously munching on some bread. Just going to town.
I would say Corin's probably the one that's up first.
Oh, yeah.
Probably-
I think like 2 rations of bread he's just downing with water.
Probably followed by Frank and Dawson, and then the girls, and then Rourke's probably the last one to roll out. But
Yeah, looking real shitty.
looking real shitty, hair's all messed up, and kind of a paler blue.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
The dreads
alive.
are a mess.
We're alive. Hey, everybody.
Zara gives him a big hug.
Hi.
Ah, so good to
Speak
see
for
you. Good
yourself.
morning.
Oh, good morning to you.
Hi.
Is it morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
And he immediately stretches into a salute the sun. I can't tell, it's fucking underground.
Yeah.
Oh, my mouth is... Does anybody have any more water? Like, I drained my canteen. Like, I got, like, this... It feels like there's cotton in my
I
mouth.
got you. I got you.
Yeah,
And
thank
I
you,
handed
thank you.
You can have some of my moist bones.
Is work out?
How you
I could
feeling?
drip some water on them from the moss.
Rourke's out.
The minute I see him, whoom, run right to him, bear hug.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, you're alive!
Make a strength check.
Not. Okay, that's 9.
A 9? Okay. It's not too terribly unpleasant, but it's unpleasant because it's like getting hit with a freight train, but like the squeeze isn't
I'm so
terrible.
glad you're alive.
Yeah,
oh, it's
you-
great to
oh,
see
that's
you.
very
Good
tight.
morning.
That's a very
I
tight hug.
Let up.
You need to stop doing that, Rory.
How do you feel?
I mean, shitty, but looks like we got in the city, so, I guess that worked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
good to see you, champ. How's it going?
Well, you know, is there, like, scarring on the chest now? Like, what's that whole situation?
Make a perception check. Again, I'll tell you the obvious, but this is for
17.
other stuff. 17, cool. When you woke up, you noticed that you had sweated a lot, and like looking at your chest where the sweat. Sorry. Fuck you, Joe.
No, I didn't
No, I'm
know
kidding.
you knew more than me. I'm sorry.
No, I don't. There's grammar.
Sweated. I mean, that seems right.
I don't think it's right. No, it's definitely not sweat. Anywho,
Sweated it.
Is that you sweat a lot?
yeah, that
Yeah.
would
You're
be
schmutzig, basically.
sure. But you notice the scar area around the chest. It's not really a scar, and there isn't much scar left. It looks like almost like a puncture wound. Like if you've seen like a puncture wound scar, like it's not that big. But what you do notice is most of the sweat around it is like black.
Oh. You sweating out that poison. 20-day sweat plan.
That's what you kind of notice.
Good to know.
Sorry,
Would I...
Joe.
I'm trying to think. Would I know that in any way if, like, when the thing stung me before, did it leave things in my chest? Or...
You have no idea.
Okay, well, I didn't know if, like, with the initial stings, if it left them
No,
too,
no,
if
no.
it was just that last one that, like, got it. Yeah.
You didn't. Rourke has no idea that anything was left in his body.
Okay. That's
Cool.
what I was trying to make sure of.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So, what is this place that I find myself in? With gratitude,
I say to the
Oh, you're quite welcome. And you see like this little dwarf dude up near the forge, like fires throwing more wood in it.
oh,
Morning,
hi.
Isaac.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Could
Everybody have a good tuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
sorry.
great.
Don't worry, I tucked you in last night.
Oh,
Wait,
thank you.
Everybody got good tucks.
Did I get tucked?
Yes, everybody got tucked.
Oh,
Could
God.
well, that's really
I
good.
stood.
I'm sorry. Could you give us a minute? We just gotta confer real quick.
I took
All right, I'll just be here next to the forge.
and just like maybe not even leaving the room, but just like to another like
Yeah.
part of that.
I mean, it's a large rectangle, and he's on the far side. But
What's the deal, guys? What happened? After,
Did Krieg bring us in? You know, he was really cool. He was a...
Yeah,
we
he
made
was
friends with
such
him
a
really quickly.
gentleman.
Krieg's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
He is
They
the
were very
nicest-
rude to him. Very rude to him.
You were rude to Krieg?
Yeah.
No.
The motherfucker has a skull shaved into the side of his head. He's a big badass. It's
Yeah.
not really on the side. It's his helmet, but
Yeah.
you know,
He might as well have a skull.
he's
shaved
got
on
like
the side
8
of his head.
dwarves around him at all times, and he's only shown us professionalism and courtesy and respect.
Plus, he's yoked as hell.
He's fucking yoked, bro.
If he was an egg, he would be just yolk. I swear.
Anyway, what happened?
Okay, so you guys went down.
God.
and we did not kill that beast, which was
Oh,
a bummer.
shit.
Fuck.
Really?
And he took away a good man and a father,
God, a
and
father?
I lost my shit
Well,
over it.
We saw that part, right?
Well, I didn't know
I don't
that it
think
was the
you did.
father.
Did we see him getting munched?
We saw him die.
I'm trying to remember.
We
Yes.
did see him die. We don't know that anything about the father.
Yeah, you didn't know that it got away or anything like that. But yeah, you saw him
Chomp.
bitten
Yeah.
in the same way that you saw Corin. So like he might have been left behind, but like
So then we immediately rushed into the city. You guys got put on a cart, and we headed to the High Temple, where we met
Tortured.
An old woman.
Tortured.
Oh, Thunder. We
the
met her?
High whatever. Yeah, and she healed you both.
The High Confessor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She healed us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she a
And she
good...
took a huge, like, prong, 8 foot, 8 inches, 8 inches, 8 inches.
huge difference in tucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 inches.
It's not the size that matters.
I'd say it is.
I'd say it is. You're on the odd one out.
Between the,
That's why I'm a great weapon master. Hey!
I was talking about penis size.
How long is your rib?
So wait, I'm sorry, she took what out of what?
She took a barb out of your chest.
Yep.
Oh, from the Dragon Boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have beautiful nipples.
Wait, so she healed us.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, we
Okay,
all
so
saw them.
what is our goal
They're pretty
here now? What do we gotta
Did
do?
you molest me while I was asleep? What did you do?
I've
with
always
my
wondered,
nipples?
what
No,
color are your
I was just
nipples?
giving you a
Should we
compliment.
go talk to the lead person of this land
Yeah,
and
that's kind of
But
what I wanted
leave.
to pull aside. Like, what's our plan?
Well, we don't have one, but
wanna leave.
essentially the lady, the High Lady,
Tortured.
kind of didn't want to talk to us, but she also didn't say, like, never talk to me again, so
Yeah,
I
she
wouldn't
was
mind talking
kind
to
of
her
a
again.
righteous
But,
hag.
like, I don't trust her. But she also has been here since the town was founded, like, or
Huh.
found, literally
add some
found.
ethos? Add some ethos.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, since
so
they, like, built it?
she's got a good. They didn't build it.
That's a
apparently.
resume, I
they
guess.
found it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Oh.
which was interesting, and
I mean, yeah, this hasn't been like a settled part of the country before.
Yeah.
you know.
Right, that
so
makes
the
sense.
main guard took us here, and this is supposedly the place they wanted us to be.
Huh.
So we heard, and it's been nice. I checked; there are no trapdoors
In one room.
in one room,
Being
so I felt good about that.
Well, good.
And I
mean,
checked the locks, and I checked I checked the for windows.
Huh.
I wish I would have checked some more things so that I could have
No.
told you that.
I mean-
more impressive things. I feel really
it's all
really
good.
bad
It's all
that you
good.
guys went down.
Yeah, thank you
should
for the
we-
care you
yeah.
took.
Should we talk to the confessor
We've done
about
better.
getting
That's
her, getting in like combining them with the what's his name, Lord
Well,
Dragon?
We need to figure out what's going on with
Volkner,
Volkner.
yeah.
Now, here's my
Combine their
thing.
forces.
We still, as far as from what you've told me, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
We still don't really know what's going on vis-a-vis Volkner and
No.
Thundermaul at all.
We didn't
So-
get any information
no.
about that.
I would love to go talk to this lady, especially to thank her for healing us, but maybe
Sure.
we should gather some intel before we can get audience with her and...
Intel.
I have the ring. I don't think maybe I should speak to her.
Oh,
I can take it.
We
then.
didn't start. No.
I can take it.
No,
if you want me.
no,
I can
no.
really just take it off
No,
your
no,
hands, just
no,
real
no.
quick.
you can
just
hang
like,
on to it.
And
Yeah.
just kind of tries to reach
hey,
for it.
I swat your hand. I swat your hand. Break.
I want to go.
I swat it.
Are
I wanna
you
leave.
trying to
Frank.
actually pull it off of her hand?
Yeah.
I swat.
Frank, make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage because Zara's
I'm gonna
getting in
assist
your
as
way,
well.
I'm yanking.
I'm gonna
and
assist,
make a sleight of hand to remove it with advantage because you're being assisted by Corin.
Okay, that was a 9 or 19. No, wait, sorry, 14.
Wow.
And then a natural 1. So I'll keep the 14.
Yep. Keep that.
8.
8.
Frank,
Amidst all of this stuff, you're unable to pull the small ring off.
I
of
want
her
to go.
hand.
I want to
Swat,
leave
swat,
this
swat,
place.
swat,
As
swat,
quickly
swat,
as we possibly can. I don't really care what you think.
Frank, there's nothing more that I want to get our job done and move on to Aldlento so we can make sure that Anton has the help that he needs. But maybe we shouldn't walk blind into a meeting with what might be the most, powerful dwarf in the city. So let's maybe do some intel. We can Krieg. We can talk to our buddy Krieg and
You guys.
You
can talk
guys
to
can.
Krieg.
Oh, I would love to. The
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
awesome.
But
But
he's a badass.
yeah, he's a badass.
Yeah,
But
he's such a nice guy.
we can
Yeah,
talk to
he is.
him. We can talk to other people. We can meet back here, and then we can try to get an audience with this lady to see what the fuck we should do next. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
cool.
Sure.
Yeah, I like what you did with your arms there, waving them for emphasis.
Yeah, it was kind of like Kermit the
Oh,
Frog.
fuck. Look at your hand,
Yeah,
man.
and it's yeah.
Yeah. How does that feel?
Those of you seeing his hand now with it all washed off, it's what I described earlier, where it kind of looks like electrical burns.
Can I see if Frank knows what this is?
Yes, make a religion check.
I might actually ask, does anybody know what this is, by the way? It feels fucking great.
I do not.
That's a 14.
I'm just glad it doesn't.
14.
I'm glad you could clean it off. I didn't know
No
if
idea.
I should. Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh,
His
yeah.
hand looks fucked up.
So maybe
It looks, I feel great. I really do. How are you feeling, buddy?
I mean, I'm not dead, so that's good.
Another day above ground. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
so maybe you guys
For the first time.
No, I said it to Balazar.
I did?
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
So maybe you guys should go talk to
Always.
Krieg. Maybe
We can start here with our friendly innkeeper.
Yeah, who's that guy?
Orsic.
Orsic. Got
Yeah.
Bill.
It's going in the notebook.
And we can meet at the other temple. And we can talk to Torrid.
Other temple.
Other temple?
Maybe we should meet back here because I don't know.
I can
where
lead us. I can
anything
go with
is.
y'all and then lead y'all there.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, if you want to do that,
Okay.
you know.
Well-
He's Southern now.
If I want to do
Frank
that.
has a Southern accent, whatever the hell he
Yikes!
says.
Watch out.
Let's synchronize our watches.
All right, here we
We
go.
don't have watches.
3, 2, 1.
You also don't
Go.
have sundials.
Yeah, by the way, what fucking time is it?
Nobody knows.
I would guess it's
I would
like
like to just peek out
2.
in the front door.
You do. You're in a cavern.
I would like
Okay.
to peek out in the front cavern.
Let's ask.
That's a, 30-minute walk.
Are you?
You're underground!
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what?
Never mind. Good
We're
talk.
underground.
Let's go.
Let's ask this Orsic guy what time it is. Let's set a time to meet to go to Tordred.
There's no sun.
What? Whoa, hold on.
There's internal
Maybe
lighting
we should
in this
just go
place.
all together.
Yeah, guys, we're in a cave. Like, we
Let's
just saw
go.
that.
Frank starts
You know what?
walking.
Frank,
We-
wait, please. We gotta make sure we're not gonna fuck it up.
Maybe we should
Frank
just go
keeps
all together.
still
We
walking
guys-
to the original
Strength
place.
check to. I'm gonna try to just pick him up.
Make an athletics check, Frank, versus athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
It's a +6, buddy. That's a 20 + 6, 36.
Well, this is a 5. So
I'm just gonna pick him up and say, Frank, I am so.
You do, and Frank is still walking in your grass.
Leave me be.
Frank,
Hey.
I am on your side
Boys,
here. Let's
boys.
just make sure we're not gonna get lost.
You're more like on my back.
Let's ask the true leader of the group. Dawson,
Basil.
where
Don't-
should we stay
He
together?
doesn't even speak our language. There's no
Yes,
reason
he
to
does.
communicate with
What
him.
is my name, Dawson? Exactly.
No. Okay, well, no. Say anything else to him. Say anything else to him at all.
Dawson, should we all stay together or should we split up?
Basil, and he pulls out the meat hook and is like,
That's together. That's together.
Okay, you want to come with us to Krieg? That's fine.
We can. We can.
No, I think the
He just,
cutting
like,
is a
starts
metaphor
hitting-
for separation.
he starts hitting one of the, one of the, the ground.
Hey,
and here's
Dawson,
It's a metaphor.
Should we tuck or not tuck?
He says titty.
All right, I
Yeah.
start walking with Frank in arm to Orsic.
Okay.
All right, I guess should we go?
We can
together?
just start here all
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
I mean, we
yeah.
almost lost each other. Let's all have some
You
time.
see him throwing firewood continually into this furnace.
All right, keep the place high.
It's a little cool in here, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little cold.
Nice. You're very good at what you do.
Hi, I'm
Thank ya.
Corin. We didn't get a chance to meet.
I'm Frank.
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
We met.
I'm Zara.
You tucked, and you tucked. I don't know what's happening to his voice right now. I'm gonna find him here in a second. Hey, I woke up with it. Is it a little bit weird?
What time is it, Orsic?
What time is it?
What time is it?
Yeah, we don't really measure time here.
And when do you
What?
sleep?
What?
Why you sleep when you sleep?
What? No. Hold on.
Okay.
But what about the social hierarchy of needs?
So it's like everything always just open then, or is it kind of just you're working when you feel like it, or
Do you take a siesta when you feel like it?
Most of the time.
Wow.
Now, if you listen, there'll be a bell that kind of dictates when things are open or not. But
there we go.
Oh,
there
it's
we
an
go.
live by the
Are
bell.
we currently in an open
We're safe
period?
by the
or
bell.
not?
By
yeah,
the bell.
you're
Oh,
fine.
we are. Guys,
Strangle
you
you.
hear that?
No, I didn't.
It's
hear
an
that.
open period, whatever, right now. So we got time to go and talk to whoever we need to talk to.
All right.
Let's
hey,
make delegations real quick, all right?
Hey, good friend.
Oh, yeah, what can I do for you?
Yeah. What do you think this whole diplomatic system is? This do you feel like your rights are equal? Do you feel like taxation without representation? Do you feel like a fair, justified worker
Corin,
for the
can you
state?
walk me away
are
from
you
here?
with the state?
Walk me
We're,
away.
we're gonna go see
What do
Krieg.
you? What do
Okay.
you?
Meet you here at when the bell bongs.
Nah,
He's like nodding along with you as you continue to just like name things.
Oh, Frank will tell us.
Cornel,
All right.
Frank,
Because again, he rolled like a 9.
keep Dawson though.
No.
Why?
Wait.
What? No.
Dawson.
He's not your child.
Daddy or Titty?
Come with me.
This is gonna be a thing, Andrew. I'm going to
Kill Dawson.
No, stare at Zara's warhammer for a second and say, "Got it. We'll find you guys later. Bye."
What?
And I walk out with Frank and I just put him down.
Okay.
Alright, come on.
Stop
Dawson.
casting junk on my junk!
You coming, Roarke?
Dawson, come
Come
to
on,
me.
Dawson. Come here.
Come to me.
Come
Come
here,
on,
Dawson.
Dawson.
Come on, Dawson.
Dawson.
Dawson quickly comes to Frank.
Dang it.
I am his god.
Dawson.
It's true.
He kind of kneels.
Dawson, freedom is this way. Come to
Dawson?
Titty.
Freedom is an illusion, and I walk away
Come
with
to
Dawson.
Titty.
I walk away with Dawson as I say freedom is an illusion.
He raises a hand to hold your hand.
Goodbye.
Come on, little kid.
He just walks next to you with a hand raised.
Frank, I'm proud of you for parenting right. Oh.
And
Roarke is just slowly and stiffly
Corin,
trying
Frank-
to keep up.
Cool. Corin, Frank, and Roarke are all going,
Yeah, to Creek.
and Dawson.
and
And
Dawson.
Dawson.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is just walking next to Frank.
Yeah.
Good deal.
I put Frank down, by the way.
Oh, cool. I figured.
So
So, yeah, how do you feel about that whole diplomatic system you got going on?
Well, it's been going pretty good for so far.
Yeah, what's up with the closing of the gates?
Yeah.
That was weird. You know that?
So strange.
Oh, well, there's been some rumors about the higher ups, and they said that there were. Everybody just leans in. I love it. They said that they were worried about just outsiders right now, so they kind of closed them off. It's been the past week.
Were they worried about betrayal?
Yeah, why do you think they were worried?
I don't know much.
I mean, disease?
It's not disease.
They're
Not
anti-globalization, I see.
So not like a plague or anything.
They hate the free market.
Dwarves. There we go.
Would it be are you guys having some issues internally? Like maybe people.
I'm not quite sure. I know that Tordred's taking care of it, and she's.
Hey, speaking of Tordred,
Yes.
don't want to talk out of turn here.
Yeah,
but
no,
she's
go
a
for
righteous
it.
bitch, right?
Yeah.
This is why we wanted to leave.
We left
Oh.
just in time.
Dare you?
Oh, she's not right. She's so cool.
She speaks for Moradin.
Yeah.
Wait, who's
It's
Morgan
awesome.
again?
He's our god.
Mordor, right?
So does he show up? How do you? I'm currently going through some religious explorations of my own, and
He seems to light up at this, as this might be his chance to do his good deed.
When I said righteous
you need a
bitch,
we meant righteousness and
righteous-
holy righteousness.
whoa, she's amazing. And then bitch, and to me, where I grew up, bitch meant the highest. It's the best compliment.
You
Make a
guys
deception
have the blood
check.
of 3 men on your hands.
At disadvantage,
Oh, goodness.
because this is very obvious.
Oh, nuts.
Holy night.
Deception, you said?
Yes.
Holy night.
11?
I will let you down.
Oh my god.
You roll so low.
Or so high.
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hand me the whiskey, please.
Me too. Me too.
Rolled a 7. I'm sorry.
So,
Take it easy.
so listen.
Yes.
We just
Never
want to
any
know.
consequences.
Not with him.
Listen, those were our friends, and we were just really scared, and we wanted to get in the city because the man that is crucial to why we're here is So we just need to get back to him, and we need your help. You know.
Well,
And-
how can I help you?
well, we just need to see Tordred, but could we see her without all of
without the
all
all
the
of
dwarves?
the,
You know,
yeah.
women
No,
to
woman to woman. Because
Yeah.
I need some religious help.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
she,
I think that as a spiritual, righteous leader, she could help me out.
Yeah, for sure.
she keeps an open door to the temple.
Oh,
You just have to have an escort
so
to
what-
get into the top
do
district.
you want to
Escort?
escort us, Orsic?
Yeah.
I mean, I did tuck you last night.
I can escort you as long as you don't mind waiting for me to finish putting the wood in this fire.
Sure, let's help you out. I start throwing stuff in there.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, let me just talk with Zara.
Wait, there's a special.
Oh, you
Oh,
go.
okay,
You go.
okay.
We
You
have-
go for it,
I
go
started
for
my period. We gotta talk about that. So
He just turns and begins putting.
they do.
Babies
They
do
do.
work normal in this world. We covered that. Hey,
Okay,
girl,
so-
do you need a pad?
No, I
Do
didn't
you need a
actually. I didn't
tampon?
actually. No.
What
no.
you need?
No.
I'm sorry, listeners.
Ye old tampons.
A tampon. So hey. So listen.
Yeah.
You help him with the fire.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna sneak into the room. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
So-
But wait, will you
I'll just...
When should I meet back with you? Should I have a meeting?
No,
spot with you?
I'm going to follow you into the room. I'm just going to sneak behind you guys.
Oh, perfect.
So
with
if
you.
he asks, I went to the bathroom because I had
Period
poops.
Period
Yeah,
poops. Got it.
Okay. Guys.
Yeah.
You walk outside. You guys walk outside. Where are you going?
So, from Joe's perception of what you told us last time, this is like a 3 or 4 tiered city going downwards, where you can like see different districts down below, perhaps.
Yeah.
Or there's a slope down.
Once you're in a district, though, it's kind of hard because of the size of the walls.
Right.
To like see down the steps.
Not to mess with your vision, Andrew, it does make me think of Avatar Earthworld a little bit
Yes.
with how you described it.
A little bit.
Yes.
It's a little bit
With
similar.
How like you see the tiers
Yeah.
and stuff.
It's not as. It doesn't go as straight up like that. It's not as vertical.
Not Bossing Say, but the other one.
Yeah.
Omashu.
Yeah.
The Earth
Omashu, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty.
But this is much more horizontal.
Cool.
So it's harder to see like down the.
in a district.
The easiest way you could do it is if you were on like the wall of the top district. That would allow you to like kind of look down.
Follow me, fellas. Do you think that maybe Krieg would head back to his post after he was dealing with whatever might have happened?
I mean, he seemed like a responsible fellow who just wants to do his job, so probably.
Maybe he's chilling with his mom.
He might be.
You know,
Frank, do you think you could take us down to where we came in? I'm afraid I don't remember. Do you remember, Roarke?
I remember. No
You remember?
problemo.
Oh,
No problemo, as the orcs say.
yeah.
He starts to walk.
Make an investigation check with advantage. Because you did see it. But just, this is a new city to you.
21.
21? Okay, yeah. No problem. You follow the main road back towards where it kind of comes into the city. Where you are in the city is like around what's around, like if you're looking at a top-down view of this, you're around like the right side of it, as like these different wards of the city create like U's. Cool. It's like a semicircle. And so you're in the top right corner of the lowest ward. But you make your way following the kind of U shape back to the middle. Yes?
Just when Corin has a larger picture of where things are in relation to each other, can he start like just with his notebook out, sketching a rough map, like an X where we just came from, and then filling it out as he goes, like this is this ward, this is this ward, while following Frank.
I would say to do that,
Landmarks, city signs, if there are signs.
you can certainly like, I would say drawing a top-down map is not really a thing, but like you could certainly write out like landmarks and have a general knowledge.
Yeah. I was
If that makes sense. Like, but like in the same way that you could write nothing down and I'd be like, you have a general knowledge because you're walking and paying attention.
Got it.
Yeah. I was just gonna want to like, as we're going down this main road, just like for like whatever, if there's any businesses or like things that seem prominent, the landmarks thing, but specifically like with
What are we passing?
Yeah, like what we're passing.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be a good 7.
You have had a rough day.
Yep.
That doesn't mean you're completely like out of it. But you guys make your way around this U. One of the first kind of things you notice, you don't see many patrons or dwarves out and about. This seems like a much larger city than what is populating it, if that makes sense. Areas of it feel like ghost town. Like where you came from in the temple, a lot of the area in that top right corner, you didn't see anyone walking the streets. As you make your way towards more like the heart, like straight line road that cuts through the middle of it, and like some of the more main areas, you begin to see like pickups of people and different people like moving around. You don't really notice any businesses on this walk, but you do, however, smell delicious baked goods, but you're not sure where from.
Oh, I see.
Corin has the munchies.
Corin has the munchies?
He's like, oh god. He thinks about getting a third ration of bread, but he just keeps following Frank.
Okay. Frank, making your way through this area, you head back to the main road and cut down and you're about to enter towards the large tunnel that you guys went through to get into the mountain. When you notice, with your high investigation, what seems to be an area where some of the carts are have docked off to the side, and you see several of the dwarves in the red iron armor walking around. And taking a second to kind of like look through, you notice Krieg kind of directing people where to go, and it seems like he's still in the process of getting people sorted out and into places. Okay. But you recognize him.
Craig.
Oh, there he is.
Craig.
As you guys walk up, you see him talking to like one of the merchants. He's like, "No, I know you can't go there. I understand your problems, but you're just gonna have to go there." And you watch the guy kind of like slump off, and he's like, "Hey, Jay, hey, oh, it's good to see you two up again."
It's good to see you. Are you the reason why we're alive right now? Because everything went a little hazy after a certain period of time.
Sam, mostly his mom.
She's not my mom.
She's not your mom?
No. Hey, he's talking about Tordred. I told him that she's like a mother to me. She's
not your actual blood
Tordred.
Tordred.
Thundermaul.
The confessor. High Confessor.
Yes, a High Confessor.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it's fine. She's not my mom.
Not your mom?
Thank you.
Hey, you're quite welcome. He shakes your hand. It's a very superhero handshake. Super sturdy from both people.
It's like it's Predator. It's Arnie and Carl.
Spending too much time pushing pencils
behind the desk. Pushing pencils.
Very much. He's like, I wouldn't say though that I'm the reason that you guys are fine. Your friends did a fine job of that.
Oh, they usually do.
And Tordred took care of this one.
Yeah, I was told there was something in my chest. What was that about?
Were you told that?
Yeah, I told him.
My bad, I missed it. I wanted to double check. That's right, I remember. Sorry. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
She pulled out one of the barbs from the damn thing.
Yikes.
Yeah, so does she still have that, or?
I don't know. It's probably trash. She might have it up there. I don't know.
Well, Krieg,
Souvenir.
Roarke and I were talking, and he wants to buy you a drink.
It's true.
Could you maybe, like, I know you got duties right here, right now, but maybe if you could, just put it off on a friend for, I don't know if it's lunch break. Honestly, I don't know what time it is. Let's go up to the Red Rock pub, get a drink, and I want to talk to you. I want to ask you a couple things. Thank you.
How do you know about the Red Rock pub?
Remember,
Charles told us about it,
Charles.
Oh, it's right. You're going from Charles.
Yeah.
Hey, you're throwing out references from small pound pubs.
Well, I'm a real character with 3D like motivations and like I remember things that happened in my past.
I love it. No.
He also writes down fucking everything.
That's true.
I noticed. Give me about 10 minutes.
You got it, buddy.
And I'll get it set up where I can go off with you.
And and your men did a damn fine job out there.
Thank you very much.
We don't have a good reference of time. How long is 10 minutes?
We'll just hang out over here.
We'll just
Just
stare.
give me a few minutes.
We'll stare at you for a while.
He's okay.
No
All
pressure.
right.
Pressure. Feel it. All right.
He kind of walks off, and you see him shuffle a few more people around, and you see him grab one of his guys and point to you guys, and the guy kind of nods his head and gives a salute, and Krieg walks back up to you guys. All right, let's hit up the Red Rock.
Let's do it. You lead the way, man.
All right.
That's what 10 minutes feels like. Okay.
It was exactly 10 minutes, by the way.
Nice.
No, so you guys begin traveling the outside of this U. And he takes you back up the main road. Instead of traveling towards like the main road that you took all the way to the temple, he gets on the other one and goes around the far left side of the U. And while you guys are doing that, ladies. No, what are you guys doing?
We're walking up. I have to roll stealth. I'm trying to hide.
Okay, you're trying to follow behind Orsic and Zara. Zara, first off, I need you to make a persuasion check that Tabitha is not... that Tabitha is in the bathroom.
That is 21.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Orsic's nat 20.
Roll that.
12.
Cool.
His highest of the night.
His highest of the night.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'll just lead you. Do you think do we want to wait on her?
No, you know what? I've been traveling with her with a while, and when this, the solar and the moon, and we don't, it's.
That is what happens. That's why that happens.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm not worried about it. She'll be good here. Sometimes we've just been traveling for a long time.
He's just a failure at this point.
Those guileless priests.
Yeah, it's all good.
He's just a dude.
Yeah.
15 is
Right.
right. Still.
Okay, 15.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh my god. It's a 2.
Yes.
He is a failure. That's not all the guards though. But he begins walking you off.
Chit chat.
Okay.
This walk.
Okay.
Like I just want an instant chit chat. Like what's
Tabitha?
your favorite ideal long walk on the beach type scenario?
All of that.
Yeah.
Tabitha, as you slink into the shadows, you watch as Orsic begins leading Zara around to the center of this ward, and what will be eventually to Tordred Thundermaul, awaiting in the top ward, and that's where we'll stop.
Oh man.
Yeah, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And that's it for the Quest Company. Thank you guys so much for listening to us. As always, if you like what you hear and you want to hear more, do us a huge favor. Comment, like it, tell a friend about it. Tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends, and it'll be amazing. Yeah, seriously, that stuff helps us out immensely. So if you can take the time to go by iTunes or wherever you get your podcast goodness and drop us a like, that's huge for us. Also, we want to give a shout out to 2 artists of the week. A big shout out to Dakota for drawing some of our new Manifest stuff, which, by the way, Manifest is out. It's that contest we had a long time ago. It's the first episode in that arc. So if you like space westerns, if you like cowboys in space, if you like cowgirls in space, if you like animatronic robots like Chuck E. Cheese bots that are gaining sentience, if you like just a doctor, a veterinarian that wants to help animals, and if you like a big-ass robot, check it out. It's really, really awesome. Joe, who did New Ridge, is doing it. So, yeah, please check it out, guys. And then our other artists, sorry, I got on a little spiel. We want to thank, as always, at Lisa.Icky for her beautiful work of Little Tabitha, Stabitha. Awesome stuff. It's my phone background. Anywho, you guys are all awesome, and I can't wait for you to join us on another adventure of the Quest Company.